Thank you so much for clicking on this video. In this video, I showed how to make these tassel earrings. So what I use for my tassel earring is this fringe lace here. I love it because of its density. And then these two crystal bead and this ornament here. I don't know what it's called. If you know the name, please comment down below. And then this gold earring hook. I love it because it opens and closes. It has a lock. So the next thing I did was that I took out my fringe lace and began to unfringe it. I began to pull out the fringe one after the other like so. I took out 50 of them. So 50 of those fringes for one earring, another 50 for the second earring. Then I took out two fringes also. These fringes are for tying. So I laid the first fringe that is for tying flat and began to stretch out my 50 fringes over it like so. So this is my first earring and I'm laying out the 50. I'm counting, making sure they are 50, and then I'm trying to make sure they are as evenly placed as possible and as equal as possible so that when we'll be cutting it at the end, we will not be wasting so much of the fringe. When we are done with that, we pick the fringe up from the middle. Try to make sure it's at the middle. You look at it and then try to pull it to be as equal as possible, like so. After that, pull your threads or your lace that you're using to tie into two equal parts and then tie it firm. Tie it twice. Tie it as tight as possible. Pull to your maximum strength and then tie the first time and then tie the second time. So our earring is beginning to form. The next thing is that we pick the earring hook and take that second lace that we had left behind. We took out two lace for tying. So this is the second one. Put it through the loop, through the hole of the earring hook and then tie. Tie twice. And make sure your lace that you're using to tie is equal. You are tying from the middle and it's equal at the end. So this is it. We've tied it in now. So to add the ornament and the crystal into the tied earring hook, I employed the use of this fish line here. So this fish line will help me slide the fringe into the teeny hole of the crystal and the ornament like so. So that's the ornament. You see how easy it is now to take it in, and then I pulled it through the fringe, and then I put them together again and reached for my crystal and put it through the hole like so, and then pulled it through again. Then I reached for the second ornament. We use four. I showed you four, so we are using two for this earring and two for the other earring. So see how easy it is now to put them through the fringe of the tied earring hook. You see how it is? Then you tie twice like so. Don't tie too tight. We don't want it to go through the hole. We just want to separate the crystal or the ornaments from the fringe that we'll be adding after now. Meanwhile, help me reach 1,000 subscribers by clicking on the red inscription that says subscribe just below this video and turn on your notification so that you get notified anytime I post a new video. I do DIYs, I talk about relatable issues, and I talk about personal development. We want to be better than the way we were yesterday. And don't forget to like this video, share, and comment your thoughts. Thank you so much. So I laid this beautiful piece here flat on my surface, like so. And then I brought out the fringe that we made, that first fringe that we made and tied. Remember? Yeah. And then opened it in the middle and put that middle right at the middle of our earring, the one we just made. Then we picked it up by the fringe that we are using to tie. Make sure it is equal exactly on that space that you tied, like so. Then you tie as tight as possible. Tie the second time, and then you're done with that. So our earring is coming together right now. So the next thing you do is just from the upper part of the fringe, you hold out about half an inch or 1 inch, take out one of the fringe and begin to tie it around by that 1 inch that you took out. You measured out with your finger. Tie very tightly. Take it around about a couple of times or more, probably about 6 times. I think I went around it about 6 times, and then I tied. I tied twice, like so. Then I held out the remaining part of my tied fringe and cut with a scissors. I didn't cut too close to where I tied it from because I don't want it to begin to loose from there. So the remaining part, I used a glue to hold it down so that it's not obvious or it doesn't look rough. Now for the bottom part of the earring, I took scissors and began to cut out the uneven part of the fringe. And then I bond the loose edge with a lighter, like so. Don't just very fast so you don't burn your fringes. Be fast with your lighter. Just take the fire through it swiftly to make sure that it just burn the tip of the fringes and not the whole of the fringe. And please be careful while using fire. And we are done. I did a second one off camera, and here's how the pair look like. Please don't forget to share if you find this video interesting. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.